never see that champion again. Super difficult to deal with, and while primarily that was at lower elos, oh, Dardoch versus Zingy. You can see a Zingy microing so that the red buff actually deals damage to Dardoch instead, and oh, Dardoch versus Zingy. Dardoch's gonna lose that matchup. It's a Blade Surge in for first blood. It's gonna go to big ol' Ron. Or Dragon's Rage there from Dardoch, and Lantern backwards. Dardoch's gonna get pulled in. Nice knock up there by that Howling Gale, but will Dardoch find an angle? Gonna follow it up on a Jackstar, who Valkyrie right into a death sentence. First blood, he's got the extra. Oh my god, another hook landed there by Tick. Indivisible gonna get flayed back in as well. No flash, no way out of this fight. They'll give the kill over to Sisqla, and he'll take that down for second. He'll throw out Sand Soldiers a little bit more often. Fight around the dragon. Death sentence on an Indivisible. He's gonna shield himself, but he's probably pretty dead. Flash over the wall, stays alive, and whoa, off the backside, that is a kill on the Dardoch. So a 1-for-0 exchange, not the direction I expected it to be. Where's the flash? It's actually AD carry Sisqla to take that one down for Infinity. Flipping on in, it's Bishu going down as Arc second. Will get taken out of there. Sisqla dying to ignite. Last tick will not be enough to take him down. And Dardoch will be coming looking for the rescue, but as soon as this wave gets pushed under turret, Tick is not gonna have a good time. He'll flash backwards, he'll grab a death sentence, but also Indivisible grabbing the return kill reward. And it's good enough now. Whoa, Zingy looking in. There's Assault. Battery on a Tick, but the return from Dardoch once again. Pitching that tent up in the bottom lane. Teleport's coming in from Onda. He'll be coming down from the, or up rather. I guess it is down from the top lane. Putting a lot of damage onto Jackstar with one more Riftwalk. He should be able to take him out underneath turret, but oh, it's Dardoch who misses that Sonic Wave and actually might not be able to finish out that kill off Jackstar. At least trying to stay alive there underneath the turret. A couple of turret shots tanked, but will they go in for this time? There's the buckshot. In the end, it's Sisqla who's going to be able to take that one out. And it's a lot of those zero auto attacks. And there's actually, whoa, a Zingy going in. Sisqla didn't flash. It was actually a Zingy. They used his flash to get that engage for nothing. Broke off the engagement. Always heartbreaking to see. Zingy, though, with a nice lockdown on a Sisqla. Force him to flash away. That'll be an AD carry flash out. And it's the pause, unpause. I want to say that's because the pause time actually, Deep Might going down as Tick will probably be the next to fall. Arctic flipping everywhere. We'll get Dragon's Rage kicked way into the back. Force that flash out and to get the Riftwalk on top of him for a double kill. Nice Emperor's Divide, completely walling off that choke point. A triple kill here for Onda. As Zingy's still on it. War Jump over the wave, together with a collateral damage. It's Dardoch there for the steal. Be waiting for that Sonic Wave, or the Safeguard, to find an escape for himself. But with Jackstar, even Valkyrieing. Feeding time in the mid lane on a Tick. He almost killed Bishu by knocking him up, but there's the dive in by big ol' Ron and Jackstar. Follow up with a kill. Assault and Battery available for Zingy, but doesn't want to go too deep. He's just going to settle for enough pressure being put on to take down that first mid lane turret up top. He'll take down sort of the low-hanging fruit of the outer turret. Look at that insect on a Dardoch, or on Jackstar rather. I thought it looked like Dardoch, but it was actually Dardoch being on the same team. Just said the wrong name. It's Jackstar that gets pushed bit too far back into the enemy team. Can't Valkyrie over an Emperor's Divide. Apparently there are laws against that or something. But Jackstar getting taken out means that this push becomes so much more effective. Affinity pushing in for what could be their 5th turret of the game. These are 5 actual turrets, keep in mind. Said that you can win, and when it's even, you gotta look towards picking fights that you think you can. Dardoch, whoa, look at that burst damage. Fizzled on Sisqla, gonna chum his waters, and a nice Emperor's Divide by Bishu will stop that fight, but not before Dardoch goes down. Look at that Arc second engage, flipping on ends on his Hourglass. Will block a lot of that ignite damage, but it's a Zerchin strike afterwards. Arc second, picking up the kill, and now big engage there onto Onda. He's gonna get a Riftwalk out into his on his Hourglass. Not in time, it's a shutdown for Jackstar. To Confound, okay. Was waiting for that buckshot to come in and steal it. 4 dragons in the bank, and that means that 5th dragon is a big win condition that they can definitely go for. And a big win condition here for Affinity. They've got 4 out of the first 4 dragons, 100% there for themselves. Honestly, first dragon, or dragon number 1 becomes, oh man, there's a Zingy with a big initiate. Lockdown there onto Onda as well, as Arc second gets in there for a bunch of big damage. Kicked out over the Emperor's Divide means that, well, really nobody from Confound can get back into the fight now. Emperor's Divide finally down, but look at that burst damage from Sisqla. Tekla. He's alive. He's in the back line, and even with Zingy and ArcSecond chasing him down, he's still in there, but can't run forever. Jackstar finally catching up to him. Tick and Bishu finally taking those lanterns all the way out of the fight. Confound win fight 2-0. Not sure why they're backing off. They're like, okay, pull it out of the pit. I think that was the call to make sure that Dardoch couldn't bow. Every time a Janna flashes, people start to get amazed. All in on a Tick, though. He's just gonna get blown apart. A nice Emperor's Divide over that blue buff wall to push Confound away to also contribute to these team fights. Onda still looking for the counter engage. There's the burst on a big ol' Ron. Dardoch will die though for it, so it's a 1-for-0 exchange once again. And whoa, collateral damage there. Indivisible still very, very low. There's a flash in there. No Force Pulse in for any kills. Will we see another Rip Walk from Onda? He's got it. Indivisible probably dead. A lot of spells being cast there. Transcendent Blades, those counted as spells cast so that Onda was able to get another Force Pulse up, which inevitably wound up killing Indivisible, and, you know, by association, the first inhibitor the game going to Affinity at 38 minutes. It's probably not something that's super advisable. Pulling the fish in. Dardoch not where his team wants him to be, so we'll back on off, and oh, there's a Zingy. Gonna lock him down. ArcSecond actually going in towards the middle of the enemy team. Gets exhausted, and he's got the Zony's Hourglass to block that out. Nice box there from a Tick to stop the fight from continuing. Bishu very, very low afterwards. Did Confound put on just enough pressure to push AFN back, but Affinity, you know, just far enough away now. See if Dardoch, oh, there's the jump over the wall. It's actually a flash ArcSecond there to kill off Dardoch. No steal potential just yet, but Big ol' Ron will trade his life for it. And now Affinity actually have kill potential here. Jackstar Valkyrieing backwards, Indivisible there, and look at triple kill for Sikla. He'll be looking for the Quadra. He's got the Quadra. Where's the pentakill? There's the Force Pulse, and all it's gonna take is one more crit. Sikla gonna dash on it. There's a buckshot. It's a pentakill for Affinity, and possibly even the game off the back of that. 50-second death timers and super minions in the enemy base. It's Affinity that will come back in game number 2 to tie this best of 3 series at 1-1. Nexus turret finally falling. Affinity. This will be one of the first best of 3 series of this opening round of the NACS qualifiers. We'll be seeing game number 3 coming up.